Hey guys, today we are changing out a condenser fan motor on an older. It's a comfort maker system. Regardless, fan motor went out. When it locked up, it broke the frickin', I'll show you the older blade later, but broke the fan motor blade. So we went and found a new one, got the right pitch, right rotation, okay? Key on that, make sure it's either clockwise, counterclockwise. Snap a picture, model, and serial number if you can. Bring the old blade with you, whatever you gotta do. In this scenario, I used Acme refrigeration because it was a comfort maker system. That's what they carry, that branch, so you find it. So the fan motor. This particular unit, yours might be different, had a 1/5 horse. Couldn't find one on the shelf. Go multi-horse, right? It's like a universal style almost. Multi-horse motor, most likely gonna take a 7.5 microfarad capacitor. You wanna use a single capacitor, right? With your brown and white wire going to that single capacitor. For your compressor, you have to, I got another video on that I'll put on the channel. All right, but today is about the condenser fan motor. So you start out with these few things, and it's key to stick with me. Oh yeah, first off, let's take care of one scenario. Behind me, let's see. Yeah, I forgot about these guys. Watch back. Look at them up there. Look at them. Oh yeah. Yep, die. Sorry guys, this was supposed to be about a fan motor, and it will be. Get her out of there. You asked me probably why. Why do you break these off? Because if we have to bring the fan blade really far up high right here, which is very likely, and because the old housing of the motor was much thinner, therefore the blade on the old motor, always check to see where it was set at. It's about right there. So we're going to have to bring this one high as we possibly can up until the fins are almost touching. You don't want them touching, it's going to be close. This plug right here, okay, key. You're going downward, leave the top plug in, keep rain from going through it, right? Take the bottom plug out. Pop that out of there. That way rain can, when it hits it, it can drain out of the bottom side. Rotation wires, all right, for clockwise and counterclockwise. And this one, I've worked on a unit like this before, and we're gonna have to take these, I already know, and swap them around. In your case, you may not too, depending on which rotation your motor has, okay? Oh, that air coming out the top of the condenser over there. All right guys, so pretty or ladies and gents I should say, look, we went straight through the top there. It's pretty self-explanatory. You can get you a little socket there, or baby channel locks as I call them, or a crescent wrench, whatever works for you. Don't over tighten these, please do not over tighten them. You can break them very easily. All right, see how we broke our studs off? That was important. We ain't gonna bring the blade that high. Old motor's in the truck. I'm not gonna go get it because it's raining, it's hot, and I'm about to go fishing. But I'd show it to you, you know what I'm saying? I'll show you a picture of it later or something, but it don't matter. Point is, you wanna look at the set screw mark on your old shaft, all right? You wanna look for it, find where it was at, make up for the housing style of the motor. The other one was about that far down probably. All right, so we can't go too high on this. The reason for it is you wanna be able to pull air up out of the condenser. Either way, how close is that? Over tighten this either, these set screws will break easy. Bite, bite, bite. That's enough. Okay. Now it's on there. All right, here I feel air hitting my hands, and that is counterclockwise. So take it. Okay, we got our rotation wires up to the top. You zip tie them there after the fact. We got a ground wire there. Honestly, truly, you don't really need it because it's already grounded to the damn unit. I'm just gonna pull it off one. To the hole there. You don't want to have your compartment off over here, which I don't right now because it was raining a minute ago. It goes down through there. One thing I did not do that I would like to do, hold that up right, Phil. Rerouting to here. So that's where the tape on the end comes in handy. Leave a little dog ear on it. That way you can undo it once you get it through. Okay. We're going to slowly, surely, get those out. I'm going to pick it up carefully. And this unit for sure. Decide, do I want my wires to go this way in here? Flip this back up right. Used to holding in my palm like that, squeezing my palm shut, holding my 2 fingers right there. Before you bolt it all the way down, it ain't a bad idea to take your screwdriver or something. Get down in there. All right, that's clockwise. You see what I mean by them wires? That's why we're gonna take them. We're gonna pull them tighter now. See, now they're out the way. All right, so take a picture before. Take, go right here. All right, there and there. No wires hooked to it. What do we get? 7.27, so the capacitor is good. It's a 7.5, it's reading 7.27, not bad. All right, we just verified that. I'm gonna go here, one side, brown and white. The other side, brown. Simple as that. How does it get its power? From inside the motor. No jumpers needed right here. Not for this. You'll need a common jumper going to your hermetics capacitor for your compressor. It jumps off the common side, hooks up where it says C for common, and then your other wire here going down to your compressor. Sometimes they're purple, sometimes they're blue, sometimes they're yellow. Most of the time they're going to be off color and a smaller wire like this. So this one actually goes underneath this tape here. The reason it's taped so it don't arc out in here because the old capacitor actually mounted. This one don't have room for mounting space. So tape up the top if you hook them up, but you're going to hook the hermetics, right? It says Herm on the top of this capacitor. You hook your start wire to that, to your hermetic side, and your common going down, jumping up right here to the top of the contactor. You know, hook that to the common side. All right, we're leaving the fan side of this dual capacitor. Right, we're leaving it off. All right, because this is a 5. It's a 40/5 microfarad capacitor. So we need a 7.5 for this motor here. And these multi-horse motors, you have to run a single capacitor on them. They won't run correctly. Okay, so there you go. Take that, got that. You want to know how to hook it up? Here we go. Put you some eyes and eye clamps on here. It's ideal, or forks, little fork clamps. Crimp them on. In a situation like this, it's okay. All right, keeping this going until we can get a change out going. Whatnot. All right, breakers flipped off. All right, I'm gonna go here. My black. My bad. I'm gonna go here. My yellow. It's 240 volts AC, so don't really matter that much. But we're gonna stick to what we remember and know. Tighten that back down there. Okay, same thing here, twist the end up. I'm gonna go from where it was before. This is a single pole contactor, so it don't really matter whether you hook it here or there. Then go back to where it was to start with. Everything's nice and tight, is it? It's tight. Tight. Bam, bam. There's your 24 volts coming in. We're gonna take. Here's my tape. Electrical tape I had right here. Take the top of this up for now, because there's not really any place to sit it. You can take your box this came in and shove it down inside the box. After the fact, it just keeps it from arcing out when it's bouncing around there if you ain't got a place to strap it. Okay, if you do have a spot to strap it, great. This is for fixing old units, okay? Now keep in mind. Y'all wanna see this bad boy run? Y'all ready? I know I am, because I'm ready to go fishing, baby. Now, turn my meter off there. I'm gonna check an amp load, just for the sake of the unit. Compressor and all. I'm gonna check it like this. You go to AAC there for amps. All right, use my amp clamp. I'm going to check incoming wire. You can only do one wire at a time. That way I know I'm checking for compressor and fan load. All right, Chuck, I'm gonna set it up to where y'all can see it as it starts up, okay? We'll do it like this. All right, but you can also hit, if you ain't by it and you're working solo, you can hit minimum or maximum. Let's go back. Okay. I want to see my max amp load start. I'm gonna put this down here. All that's good. We're making sure the blades ain't gonna hit nothing. All right, these are up here. Now we're going to go flip the breaker on. Let's double check, triple check, right? Brown, white, single capacitor, 7.5 microfarads. That's what you need. Multi-horse motor is in. All right, I believe we got our rotations right. We're about to find out when we start it up. Everything's good for the compressor. All wires are tight. System's go. Phil, go inside and cut the thermostat on.
All right.
You always ain't got to cut it on. You can engage your contact. Rotations were actually backwards. All right, so I'm going to take these two wires, and the reason I know is because the air was blowing out of the sides of the unit and not up top. So we're going to take these two, right here to here, here to here. You can only go one way, right? There and there, there and there. We'll zip tie those after the fact, but let's try this. You can film that Joe Pete's multimeter there. Thank you, Lord. Oh yeah. And this is what happens after we get the condenser fan motor installed. We got it all wrapped up. Check her out. All right, over here. What was a 90-degree home one time. All right, they were turning there, down there. Yeah, 81 going in. Hold it. Let's go here. Works just fine. More than a 20-degree split, I'll take it. Hope y'all enjoyed. God bless y'all. Peace out. See you next time.